Okay, so today we're going to demonstrate for you this MITSUI hand feed surface grinder. This is a model MH205. This has got two axes with fine feed dials on it. This has a Walker Ceramax fine division permanent magnetic chuck. Also, obviously, the machine has a dresser mounted above the wheel for dressing shapes into the grinding wheel. So first of all, this machine is wired for 220 volts. That's the spindle there. The table is a cable driven, otherwise we have a cable under there, not a rack and pinion or a belt, but a cable. Has a very nice feel. Also, this is a roller bearing, so there are balls underneath there in Bakelite tracks, one in the front and one in the back. So that's a very nice feature. Here you've got your cross feed. And you also have your fine feed. When you turn that over, then you see here that you can zero the scale in here. And let's say you're up against the shoulder, you can know exactly how much you're taking off. So that's another nice feature. And the same with the down feed. You have your basic hand wheel operated, but when you get real close, if you want to dial your final size in with the fine feed dial, you use that. All right, so what is all this on top here? This is the OPTIDRESS made by Precision International. I believe they're up in Connecticut. And what this allows you to do is to follow a grid inside the housing here, inside the microscope, that allows you to follow your diamond dresser, which would mount here. And you can dress certain shapes onto the wheel while you look into it. So obviously you'd need to be a pretty tall guy or standing on something. This machine right now is a good 5 inches off the ground anyway on the skid that it's on. So it would be lower for the operator. You have 4 different points on here that you have a transducer. This is your degrees and minutes, your radius or convex or concave radius. Then this can be fed in, and as I go from one feature to another, the FACTSTOR automatically switches from reading this degrees and minutes to a linear reading of this here. Also, you've got your feed into the wheel or across the wheel, and your feed into the wheel. Obviously, there's a lot to learn about this. You can have it in intrametric. The people to get in touch with this is Precision International in Connecticut. They have all the information on these. They have a special wheel guard here that you can get up out of your way for when you're dressing your wheel, or you can put down again when you're getting ready to grind. Most people just leave them just like that. The diamonds could be purchased through Precision International. The diamond would depend on the size of the wheel and the type of form you're trying to make. So again, the OPTIDRESS has its own little power supply. You'll see that in the photograph. It's a little box mounted back here. It also powers up this light, which you would put between you and your lens here. This is actually a microscope, so when the diamond and the part of the wheel that come in contact, you actually see that in the microscope, and then you have a grid in there so you can accurately move using your two handles to follow this grid and dress what it is that you want to dress on your wheel. And the light here makes that show up much better. There's also a little protective cover that you can swing over the lens there. So there you have it. This is the MITSUI hand feed. You've got 2 fine feed dials, cross feed and vertical. You've got the OPTIDRESS Model E with the FACTSTOR on here, and the Walker Ceramic chuck, 220 volts. And she's really nice. This is original factory paint. You've got your 3 leveling pads, and that's about it. Thank you.